Hi guys! You guys really don't like that food.
What is it?
It's the somebody pooped. The wholeness wellness. You guys, that's good stuff. I know. And I'll eat some of the other ones, but guys, my goodness. And they used to like the kitten blend. Oh my goodness. I think they've like little mama doesn't even like it.
Where's mama in the castle? Is that where she hangs out?
Yep. Hi guys. We'll wait a little bit for the tuna because they like to jump on it.
Guys. What is going on?
Here's the laser.
What is this?
We have. Where's the. This one.
Oh, is this the bird?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then there's another one back here that. Oh, but I keep scaring stuff and putting it back there. Here, let me use that for a second. Try it so Mama doesn't kill me. I really like this one.
This one. What's this one?
And this is Mama's catnip. And the treats themselves.
Guys, what's this?
It's pretty much empty. Hi, Elaine.
Hey. They're named after opera singers, right?
Yes. Can you turn the volume up? I just started trying this. It's so weird.
Which one is it? Oh,
Simply Pine.
you don't like it?
I don't know. It kind of smells funny, but I tried the nut one too.
Oh, the walnut one?
Yeah.
I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
First of all, the look of it freaked me out
Because it's brown.
because it was like poop.
Which brand was it? Was it that Blue Buffalo one? Because I love it. That's all I use now. I think it covers the smell better. It doesn't break down like the Sweet Scoop does and that does.
It had a weird smell. Maybe it's because there's like 4 kittens and Mama going in it, but it got kind of weird.
Oh, I love it. But you know what? Everything's different, right?
I didn't try it with them out there. I might do that. It just, every time I would see a piece on the floor, I was like, did the kitten poop on the floor?
Yeah, I know it is. And do you know that website, that chewy.com?
Yeah.
Best prices that I found on everything that I use. Dog food,
Really?
cat food, litter, yep. You guys.
You're scaring me.
Not you. Not you.
No, Alex is very fearless.
What, Alex?
And Nessa will come out. See?
Oh my God.
She was like, yeah, she'll come out.
I think she needs to charge extra for you guys.
I know, right?
Yeah. A little extra.
Mama. Here, I'm gonna sit right here so she sees me.
Do you want me to sit somewhere?
Just don't hit me with the bird.
When I bring this out at home, one of my cats starts growling.
Oh yeah.
And she'll take it and it breaks every time. She'll take it and run and.
Maybe Fiona will do flips.
Whoop. Yeah, hunter.
That's why with this one, they like it on the ground. They like that more.
I tried it and they were ignoring me. Maybe with this one out.
Like, yeah, probably, but that one is exciting. Now that they're bigger. Becky, what are you doing? Hi, Mama. You okay? Little lion, where are you? Luciano. Luciano.
Oh my God, they're all just
I know, right?
gorgeous. I mean, they're all cute. All kittens are cute.
I know.
I know that.
Well, he looks like Peach sometimes. At nighttime especially. He gets all peachy pink looking because of the lighting, I guess. But if you get close enough with the orange, he's peachy. And And then those green eyes. Luciano. And Luciano's eyes are like blue and green. And I don't think they're gonna go, like, I don't think he's gonna lose the blue.
Yeah, if it hasn't always been. Come on, Luch.
I think he's the softest thing in the world. Hi, Sassy. Come here, baby. Hi, Mama. Oh, but Sassy likes it.
But they never catch it, right?
I know, that's, I always feel bad for them. But I mean, even with the bird stuff, most of the time mine learn that if they let it go, they get to keep playing. So I don't know,
That's fair.
I don't know if I know that they need to catch certain things, but I'm wondering if they just like the chase too.
Oh, look at you.
He's a little lion.
It looks like the one that Lisa had that had FMP.
Oh my God, Eden's blind kittens. When she told me that she was like crazy busy with work and her blind kittens, I was like, oh yeah, blind kittens. And then I saw
You saw that picture?
It traumatized my viewers. I was like, I know we don't like looking at horrible pictures, but it's amazing to see the before and after.
It's raising money.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're trying to raise funds for the surgery, so, you know, to see the expense that was put into saving these kittens. But I sent the pictures to Shelley and John, who are the other two cam fosters, two of some of them. And we send each other poop pictures and like other horrible pictures all the time. And they were like, oh.
No, I said, I'm gonna make a donation so you'll not post that anymore.
If you don't want to see those pictures, donate. Because those surgeries had to have been expensive.
Oh.
And for everybody watching, Eden is the foster that took those blind kittens in. We were just talking about it the other night, and I was like, mostly blind, and they were kind of blind. And they were like, how are you mostly? And I was like, because one of them got to keep an eye.
Like a pirate with a little patch.
And they're so cute. And so I've decided that my next litter has to be like
Blind.
like something.
You know what? You call them like the Bollywood, not Bollywood, but you know how they do in, you know, that movie and Calcutta with the kids, they'll like gouge their eyes out and do stuff to make they get more money when they're out begging if they're more maimed. So you can have like a theme.
I'll just have a makeup artist come.
Put like a sling on one and
and shoot a fake ear. And I'll be like, look, it marks my field.
With your good thoughts and
I'll become like the
healer.
the kitten healer. Oh my God.
Or swap out like one with the other.
Get just black kittens. Hey, Mama.
Oh.
Yeah, if we can wear them down, then
Maybe you'll
they'll
want
still
to
come out with the tuna they've gotten, especially Nessa's like, I want the tuna, and she'll growl. Hey, Mama. And I try not to give them, like, I'll give them some to chew, a few little pieces, but I don't want them to be contaminated with mercury. I don't know why the chat isn't opening up, guys, so give it a minute.
Yeah, you need to touch it. There you go. There. That's fun. There you go.
He's so cute.
Can we turn? Nope.
Oh, and Nessa is like the Princess Warrior. Isn't she, Alex? Hi, Mama. You're okay. You're okay, yes.
You're bigger than all of them.
Which one?
He is. What's his name?
It's all fur. I call him Lion for short. It's Luciano. Hi, Sissy.
His mama right in there.
Mm-hmm. She's on the side. She's fine. She's just like half the time we'll be like, "Look, Mama, look at trees," and she'll just lay down and like leave me alone.
I wonder if when it's time to get her in the carry, if you could just leave it open and put something in it.
Well,
Would she go in?
I thought about putting it here, having someone hold it here, and then going in the back and basically forcing her out of the castle. I mean, either that or have Esther grab
Well,
her.
and yeah, that's always.
But I just don't want to. I don't want to traumatize.
Well, what about like starting now? Like put a carrier there with the door open and start putting food in it and.
Yeah. I will try that. Because when I brought them, I left the carrier open thinking, okay, she'll want to hide in there, and she never wanted to go near that pig again. But I can tuna in there. And see. Come on, Alex. But then you guys will eat it.
Get a turn. There you go. There you go. Oh, you're gonna come and steal it. Yeah?
Everything. And there's Steam out there. Yelling. Oh, Jessie. Jessie's big eyes kill me. She has those big round eyes.
This is the toy. This is the toy. It's all gorgeous. How did you get in there?
To the back door. What isn't my bench? Scared. Mama will swat. She was like, "What was that?" The neighbors came over and the girl got too excited about it. And I warned them and Mama went. Didn't get her. Just stop it. I'm very careful with her. We don't want any accidents.
Sorry.
It's okay. I swear this phone. It's gotta be the phone.
Where's your provider?
T-Mobile.
That's, I don't know why with them because they're the best rates, but people always tell me they're not happy with them.
The service?
Yeah.
But I think that the phone, sometimes it just did like the wireless suddenly won't work right, and I have to turn it off and turn it on.
Yeah, I just have to do that with mine too.
I think it's the phone. I think there's something with the iPhone 6.
Doesn't even do the updates on
Yeah.
it? I never do them because I'm always upset. I don't like what you change. I want those old colors on there. Why is that?
Yeah, the problem is that it'll slow down after a
I
while.
know what you are. Look at you. You are a little tiger.
I only see Sock's mom's comment. I don't know if there's anybody else who's chatting. Somebody say something. Inessa has the most, like her markings are big match on both sides. And yes, you. And she's got the zebra markings.
I mean, I love tabbies, but hers are so distinctive.
They really are. And they're just.
They pop.
And they're even.
Yeah.
Normally, and she's got Bengal spots.
You know who your daddy was. Who was your handsome daddy?
Well, they all have those stripes. But I think that, I mean, she's got the orange in her calico, but
At least.
I don't know if there were any more kittens. Hopefully not. They look pretty healthy.
Yeah, and they're a rabbit, a dog, a cat, and
And I got a call again from that woman. More kittens showed up.
were Esther trapped?
So she called Esther. I think Esther's gonna help her. But I was like, I guess the 2 kittens that they couldn't catch, they hadn't caught. I'm like, you gotta catch them.
I know, I got a call from somebody the other day, someplace I trapped like 6 months ago, and there were 2 that I couldn't get out of like 7, and she said, she said, can you come and try to get them, because one of them was pregnant, and this one, like,
I just think that this woman, there's no way that she couldn't trap them. I just don't think she tried on her own. I mean, they come eat at her place.
People don't want to. And then there's the extra steps of taking them in and doing all, they just don't, and sometimes it is just easier to do it yourself. Sometimes you just want to, look, I'll just do it, and.
But even if she caught them and then called,
Yeah, that's true.
That would be easier.
Okay.
Sexy.
Oh, don't be afraid.
There you go, baby. She all of a sudden started talking more and actually crawled into my lap last night and fell asleep a little bit. But their meowing is so heartbreaking.
Sounds like somebody's killing you.
And she yells, like when she goes in and wants the milk bar and mom is like, there's no milk, she will be like, but I want milk. It's so sad. Oh my God, of course the chat isn't opening, for God. No, I'm gonna make sure it's a tablet. Now, are you fostering now, or are you just working with the other ones and doing?
I have one that is my responsibility, but Eden took in, that's the one that's doing the PAs coming over today to her place to meet him. He's 14 years old,
Oh, wow.
diabetic,
Oh, is that the one that went
FIV
through?
positive.
Oh, he was, that's when they found that was adopted in KR 14 years ago?
No, this is one about a month ago, a neighbor of mine, I don't remember, I think I helped him trap a cat for him once that got out of his house. I don't know how he had my number, but he called me and he said, my cat had, I took it to the vet because I noticed he was drinking a lot of water, and he's there now, and the vet said he has diabetes and he needs to get insulin twice a day. And I just can't handle doing that. So if you can't take him, I'm gonna just tell him to euthanize him. So,
After 14 years?
yeah. And they said, and he said, he's the sweetest cat. He sits on my lap and watches TV. And so anyway, long story short, I took him in. I was just asking Eden about dealing with diabetes, and she said, let him come. If he gets on with other cats, he can come and live with the kittens in her guest house. And he's like a manny cat. He sits there on the floor and they all play with his tail and jump on him, and he has like 3 teeth. He has this funny, I'll have to show you a picture of his mouth country. He's the sweetest cat ever. And a vet tech, where she took the blind cats, wants an older cat because his last one lived till it was 20. And he's a vet tech, so he can easily.
And he's okay with the FIV and everything?
Yeah.
Does he have other cats?
He has one other cat.
Is it FIV positive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But, like he has 3 teeth and he's super friendly.
Right.
It's not even a.
Yeah, FIV is not. Isn't like the other F's.
But I do have the bunny if anybody wants it. It's a Norwegian dwarf rabbit, 1 year old, 2 pounds. That's as big as it's gonna get.
Oh my gosh.
Super cute.
I would imagine, and it's been fixed.
No, taking it next week. But there's not a lot of places that'll do it.
Really?
No, SNP LA will do it. Most vet offices don't. And if this place in CMU is going to do it next week, because SNP LA was going to be at the end of June, and I want to get her out there and up for adoption. So
Oh, little work button, fit button, rabbit. I'm sure there's gotta be somebody who wants a little dwarf rabbit.
She's adorable. She's litter box trained.
They're great. They're easy and they're smart.
Yeah, super
As
smart.
long as they're taken care of properly, they won't chew on anything.
Her name is Bubbles.
See, I think that's awesome. Okay.
Oh.
See, that's where you're handy, because you are fostering right now, so we get to call you, you're like, Amanda!
Yeah, that happens.
Well, but you're still doing the TNR and everything, right?
Yeah, no, I do that every week.
TNR.
Yeah.
TNR.
Back to return. Yeah, I do that every week.
See, that's amazing to me. I couldn't handle that. And there are actually kitties out here on my block that I was considering. I don't know if they belong to this family that doesn't take care of their pets.
No, probably not. Yes.
Yeah. So they had a Siamese cat years ago that they wouldn't fix, and I threatened them because it kept trying to attack my cat and me because it was really getting aggressive, and so they finally did. But there are these little orange and white babies that I saw. They're old, they're like teens now, and then there's a bigger one that got into a fight with my feral kitty, and it was bad. So Denise had a friend who had that, one of those humane traps.
Uh-huh.
So I have one now that I have to test to make sure it works. And I may just try to do that.
Well, I've got a bunch too. I will make the appointments to bring them in to the station.
You mean you'll come over and hang out with me with the cages? In case the Asian family comes out and wants to attack.
I would do it for the first time, sure. But at the very least, if you get them, if you even brought them to my house, I'll take them in, and I can get them in like all I need is a few days' notice.
Yeah, you've got the connection.
Yeah, so let's do
one
it.
of my neighbors, I believe, used to trap the like ferals and the strays around here, and she still lives there because she used to get a lot of them in her backyard. I don't know if she still is, but I could probably get her on it too, because she lives right next to that area.
I think Parkview might do ferals, fix them, but we have to pay something.
I don't know if they're afraid of people or not, but I told when I was on the phone with Ben setting their appointments, I said, are they going to be okay with Mom? And he was like, yeah. So I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, there's Jet. Hi, guys. I'm not going to go down the list of everybody today.
I thought you did a nighttime thing.
No, I come in during the day too, but like I try to come in, I feed them, and I stay for a little bit, and in hopes that Mama will come out while I'm in here. And if she doesn't, then I'll go out for a while, and then I come back in before I leave for work or something, and then I try to do an earlier evening quick visit, and then a late one. I just need to get more on a schedule, but it's hard with my work schedule. Especially because I had a migraine for a week, so I wanted to make an extra effort after that to like really come and socialize with them.
A migraine for a week?
Yeah, it was
terrible. You taking it like Imitrex or any of that? Or
no, it's been a long time since I had something like that. But with Mama, I had to make extra time to come in and try to get her to love me. Hey, Mama. You're okay. Aww. And there's
What's that smell?
all the little creatures at Amanda's house. Now, when you do TNR, do you like set up the traps and just sit there?
It depends. If it's somewhere like in somebody's yard in their home, and there's maybe somewhere I can go get something to eat before, or go get a drink or something like that, if I'm with somebody else, yeah, I'll leave them. I mean, I don't leave them for hours. Like, I'll go and walk around the block, because it's also psychologically like the watch pot thing, I think, if you're sitting there waiting and listening. It's better if you just go and do something else. But if it's a neighborhood that's kind of sketchy, which a lot of times it is, I try to sit in the car because there's always people out milling around and what are you doing? Who knows? So.
Well, now attacking people. You saw
awful. That. Yeah, somebody I know. Who knows her?
Sandra.
Oh, Sandra knows her. Yeah. Awful.
It amazes me.
Well, people don't now do it. They bring mace and stuff to stay safe.
But why wouldn't, and he was assuming that she was feeding them. What we're talking about is there was a rescuer who had been keeping track of these stray kitties and trying to catch them. And one got hurt, and she was specifically trying to catch that cat. And there was a fireman who lived there who came out and got really angry because the cats he said the cats tried to attack his dog, and was accusing her of just feeding them. And she tried to tell him that she was actually trying to catch them, and he went in, leaned into her car and hit her, and then dragged her out of the car and beat her.
And there's a video you can see. And so he just got found guilty, and he could have jail time, but I guess we're waiting to see what the sentencing is. So one of the people who work with us at Kitten Rescue knows the woman. And it's frightening, it's upsetting, and for a firefighter of all people. And this was the second trial. The first one was a mistrial because they couldn't come to it.
And how do you not come to it?
If you see the video, it's like
because she threw kibble at him.
Yeah, that was an assault.
To try to get him out of her car. Yeah.
But I will say, when you're out trapping, lots of people can be hostile, and you have to learn, people skills are sometimes just disengaged. But a lot of times people are at first, but if you just talk to them, because people think, oh, you're helping these cats be a menace out here, and there's too many. But if you get to the chance to explain and say, look, this is going to reduce the population, they're going to get vaccinated, they're going to get flea treatment, they're going to be healthier, and that we're trying to help them. Mm-hmm. But sometimes they think you're trying to hurt them, and people get upset. And a lot of it is just, talking to people, and like you were saying before, education,
I'm trying not to flip out on them while you're
that happens. I've heard people flirting on it.
Oh, it's hard. The whole dogs left in car things are hard. It's hard. I have almost thrown bricks into cars. And I know that people get arrested, and there was a guy who was arrested, and they finally dropped charges because he was an ex
he was a vet. Yeah, he broke a window of a dog. Yeah.
And so if it were one of us, we probably would still be
sitting there.
So if we had been ex-military, maybe.
But just the other day at Burbank Pet, I was parked in that mall shopping at the grocery store, and I saw a dog in the car. And it was, it wasn't hot. It was 79 degrees, but the one window was rolled down this much. Yeah, and I was there. I walked by, took the sign out to the street for the adoption event. It was at least half an hour. And I finally called animal control, and I'm waiting there, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And here come the people finally coming out with their Jamba Juices, refreshing themselves. And I said, hey, it's too hot. No, I've never had people be receptive to, it's always a mind your own business.
Because if they were thoughtful, they wouldn't do it to begin with.
Yeah, and then when they say mind your own business, so you can abuse an animal, and it's not my animal, so I can't say anything.
Yep. I don't understand that. They can, it's not like they couldn't take the dog to Jamba Juice.
My only hope is they'll get shamed enough, or next time they'll even think about it for a second next time. That's my only, I guess that's the best you can do.
Well, my friend had that happen, and she actually walked into the store that it was obvious the person was at and shamed them in front of the entire store so that people actually came out when the person was coming out and when she started like saying, you know, it's none of your business, and everybody was like, what? So in that way, there was kind of, and I don't necessarily think that's the right way to do it, but when they're gonna try to say that it's not your business, you know that you're probably not gonna change their mind, so you might as well shame them.
Well, if I thought people might say, oh gee, you're right, I didn't think it would be, or something, but I've never had anybody react. You guys getting tired at all? Some of you are, some of you aren't.
What I typically try to do is once they approach the car, I try to say something like, really, no offense, but I saw your dog in the car and it's 79 degrees. And I know sometimes we don't realize how hot it is, but I was a little concerned about your dog.
Can you write that down?
I'll write down a piece of paper and just hand it to them.
Like reading somebody their rights, make sure you get it right. But you're a nice person too, I'm not necessarily.
Oh no, I can be really mean. When it comes to animals, I think it's the same thing. I have to keep myself calm so that I don't get violent and go to jail. Because it's just like when the people say, if you just care about, human beings as much, and I was like, well, what are you doing?
Right, it is people that do nothing, but that's their fallback. Yeah, well, why are you helping the homeless?
And then I have helped the homeless, and I have gone and done a hell of a lot more than most of those people ever have with that stuff. And then I just think, well, once people start dropping their kids off on street corners like all the time, and there's thousands of kids just wandering on the streets, passing diseases around, I would be happy to start rescuing children.
That's what I tell people. It's like if you saw a little toddler like walking down the street, like wouldn't you stop? I mean, that's why when I see a dog that's out there, running loose, I think it's lost. It needs help. I mean,
well, and the truth is that a lot of times these animals that have been strays, like even that cat that was found that we can't reach the owners from 14 years ago, for all we know, that cat could have run away and they moved and they hadn't seen it in years, and then somehow it reappeared. You know what I mean? Like that happens. And when they're microchipped and nobody finds your cat, you think, okay, it's dead. So these stray cats may actually end up belonging to somebody, and if someone would take the time to catch them and see if they have a microchip or post them, then they may actually find their families, and those families could be really happy about that. We just always assume that they just don't belong to anybody. And how many times have we heard the stories of 5 years later, the dog, Okay. Mom, are you sure you don't want to play with the lasers? Oh, Ceci keeps suddenly appearing.
is this this is designed for cats?
Uh-huh.
I've never seen it.
They don't sell. It was on Amazon, and they don't sell it on Amazon anymore. And it's really cool. The only problem is that when Mama wanted to hide in there with the kittens, the cam is in there. But I really like it, and you can break it down into 2 pieces, so even it could be smaller. It's kind of big. When I had originally put it on the wish list, I thought it was going to be like a small tower. It arrived when somebody sent it, and I was like, oh my gosh. Hi, baby. That's right. You tell her, I'm your mama.
That's supposed to calm them down.
It does.
If it's your mom does.
It's so funny because when Mama started doing that with them, when she was like, I don't want you out here on that, and she would just go pick him up suddenly. She did it to little Lion when he was in the litter box whining. And everybody was like, oh my God. But the kitten's like, da 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 da. She's carrying it around. Oh, you're such a mama's boy. Oh my God. You are so cute. He just laid down with Mom, and the minute he does, he starts purring so loud.
Mama's boy. Mama's boy.
You are fun.
Who's that?
Because you're not even trying to nurse. You just wanted to be with Mama. I wish you could stay with Mama.
I tried.
You'll be okay with your siblings. I promise. Oh, you're sleepy. You're a sleepy lion. Wants to bring out the tuna. Oh, are you gonna try? No. Too tired for a nipple?
You said her milk's drying up now.
Yeah, because she was hanging. Everybody thought she was like had weight on her, but she's really bony. But it's because her tummy was painted so low too. And now she's looking slimmer.
Yeah.
And they are not feeding it as long because the well is dry. What are you doing?
Ew.
So does Eden have like a room specifically, like a guest house where she keeps all of her fosters?
Yeah.
Do they run loose or are they in cages?
I mean, when she first gets in there, and there's a bathroom in there too, and she'll ISO them in there, or have and there's also a condo in there too, one of those kitty condo cages in there. So it's a really cool setup.
I want that.
I know, me too.
All right, I'll help you build yours if you help me build mine.
No, I mean, it's perfect.
Well, that's the thing is, if I could build, I actually thought about clearing out my garage completely and making it into, like putting the, drywall sheets or whatever up and making it another room, because when I was having trouble getting them all adopted, which could still happen, I thought about just doing ISO.
Yeah.
And I told Cynthia that, and she was like, "Hey, do you want this Mama and Kittens?"
You are
She looks like Thanksgiving turkey. Oh, baby.
honey. I thought about that too, doing just like making a guest house in my garage. And I have a stable in my backyard too that I could do. Yeah.
Jeez, how big is your?
My backyard, I have a pretty big backyard. My house is tiny, but the yard is big.
See, it's like mine. Because it really, as long as I even looked at Home Depot at those, the storage rooms. Yeah. But for that amount of money, you could have one built and have it.
And how you want it.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
But just put an air conditioner in and be near a hose.
People do that all the time. It doesn't have to be that.
The problem is, I really wanted to do it permitted. Like, if I do an enclosure back there on the patio, I don't know, because that's a cement slab. I'm assuming that it's legal, because it didn't say anything in our paperwork when we got the house about it not being. But I have to find out if it's far enough away from the house that if I did want to turn it into an enclosed space, that it would be okay. You're not supposed to do that with your garage either, but how would they know?
It's City of LA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how sticklers they are.
Because the houses are supposed to have a garage or something, but if I had storage in the backyard, I think it might be all those laws. I just think it's so ridiculous. But I also don't know if my neighbor's stuff is all.
Right. Yeah, and it also depends on your neighbors. Where I live, the neighbors are always tattling on each other and nosing.
See, mine wouldn't, because I think they wouldn't.
Yeah, so
but I don't
might be
want
okay.
I wouldn't want to bring somebody here to like license mine and be like, what's down in their backyard?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. You almost look.
Oh yeah. So I just thought John said, you 81 other people, you didn't just hear that. Nobody tell. Thank God I don't have thousands of followers. Because I don't know how to not say things. I think you're right, Rosie. That's kind of my thinking at this point with Kiri, is that it's not that she was feral. I think she was a stray who was living around humans who treated her poorly. So I think she's just had bad experiences with people, because when she was at the pound and we were handling her, Alec, she didn't attack them. where a lot of feral cats might, she got scared. So my thinking is her experience has been to like hide from people, and to hiss and I look at her tail and I kind of wonder if sometimes it looks kind of jagged and I'm wondering if her tail got broken at some point, but one day I'll be able to touch it.
Well, when she goes in to get fixed, you can have one.
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe feel her down and
Or maybe even X-ray.
but I did touch her back. She let me pet her back while she was eating too.
Success! You and Chris! Hey, you. Come on.
He just he keeps pulling him through.
Who's purring?
Little lion.
Because he's with mom.
Yeah. I think he might have tried are you nursing? He may be trying to nurse. But even when he was just laying there, he loves her so much. That's why I try to pick him up more because he needs to bond. Yeah. I know. Look at Ceci. She always falls asleep standing up. Always.
What?
This was closer to the wall, and she was right in there, and she fell asleep standing between the wall and the house.
Cute.
You are so cute, Ceci. You are so cute.
Yeah, come on, get on it.
Oh, Alex like, I want a nipple. You have to go to the other side, baby. There's no nipple there. There's one video clip we have where he was holding on and mom was walking and he's under her and he wouldn't let go. And then he kept trying and they were all falling around and she finally lays down there and just put on her back. It's like, okay, fine. But she, as annoyed as you think she would be, she like Ceci walks up to her face and she starts like cleaning her face and hugging her. And
you think she's a young
they say she's 1 year. I'm gonna have Parkview look at her and see what they think. But I think she's young. I don't think she's had a litter before this. I really hope.
Well,
that's another reason why I think that she was in an area with humans.
Boink. Boink.
I'm catching some of the chat, guys.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Oh, Erica, yeah, you can record the visit. I should have restarted before I came in, but I can also post it. Oh, Mama, look at the boys. You have to lean in and see this. You won't.
You gone.
She'll just kiss. Little growl.
Excuse me, sorry.
She's like, are you coming for me?
My bad.
All right, I'm gonna open the tuna. Oh, Ghosties is here. Ghosties is her nickname. She adopted from John in Seattle. And she adopted one of my favorite moms on his cam because she was missing an eye. And when the babies were let out of, because he puts them in a 2-story cage when he first gets them and they're just born with the mama, but the mama can get out. When he released them, I've never seen a mom cat so happy to have her babies like come out and play.
Aww.
With her one eye, she was like, no. So she's like my favorite mom. But John has had a couple of his adopters become active in rescue and stuff, and she works on the decline stuff.
That's awesome.
With the decline woman doctor who came to our furball and said hi. And
the Pod Project one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
And he has another doctor who actually is on the board at his rescue now. And all these people, there's one of the followers of a bunch of the cams, her name is Tammy. She decided that she needed to help locally and she went to her local rescue and they needed a lot of help.
That's
and
so great.
helping, she got on the board and she's trying to help, she got a cam going, and every cat that goes on the cam there gets like adopted like that. I'm like, why isn't that? They don't understand. Like right now, Amanda told me that there's a lot of people looking for kittens, so I may actually have some good luck, because I'll pimp them out to all the fosters to tell everybody. But, and it is not always like that. Last season it was not like that. But, what was I saying? Tammy was involved with that, the kittens. Oh, that LA can be really difficult to find adopters unless you're going like every Saturday and Sunday, like, you know, I don't know what it is. All these smaller places where you think people would be like, I don't care. They're all, I mean, my friend who lives in New York in freaking country outside New York, her kids get adopted like that. And I've had the hardest time.
Well, I know Kitten Rescue is actually Sandra's working on doing a transport of kittens up to Oregon, I think.
Yeah, Best Friends does that. They send them to the Humane Society up there.
Yeah, well, and they do pit bulls, and there's groups do pit bulls that are in demand up there because the shelters are empty. I just can't.
Because of their weather there, they don't have the same like kitten season.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I just can't even.
I know, right?
But
because but I have friends who have rescued dogs there, and so I know that they have them. But I think when I was doing the kitten nursery at Best Friends, they sent a huge truckload of kittens up there because they just didn't have the kitten season. And I'm like, let's send all of ours up there. So if Kitten Rescue could start doing that, that would be great.
The logistics of it are kind of.
But Best Friends has it down, so since they work with us nicely.
No, that's a good idea. I wonder if she's. There's a group that somebody told me about. My friend who does the Ridgebacks and Friends Dog Rescue. There's a group called Pilots and Paws, and it's all volunteer pilots, and they'll post on the website, I can do trips here, and if you need to transport an animal, you can post in there, I need to get a dog, or I need to get 5 cats from LA to Salt Lake City or something like that. And people will look and say, oh, well, I can do that, or I can do one leg of that trip, and it's free.
Oh my gosh.
It's all free. They don't charge it. It's all volunteers. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Because I know I tend not to consider adopting outside of LA. Because we have viewers who love the kittens, you know, other places, but I just think the travel is so hard on them. But if it's somebody who does it.
Yeah, in a private plane, like putting an animal in cargo or something. No, absolutely not.
But most of the time, you know, somebody will go on the flight and hold them in their lap, but some of them are not happy about that.
Yeah.
I can just imagine trying to get Kieran. Be like, I'm going to take Kieran on a plane. Okay.
Even a road trip, I would do it if I could just take a Friday or a Monday off of work and it wasn't super far. I would do it to taking an animal home.
Yeah, I may.
And if you put them in a crate, especially a cat, you're worried about what if you have to go put them in a big crate with a litter box, like it's something that's got an SUV or something.
Yeah, no, that's fine. They scare me because anything that's in the crate, goes all over. Oh,
you guys, I smell something. I smell something good.
They've been eating the kibble. And I have all of this kitten. It's lovely.
Nice. It's the gourmet food and you don't like it.
I don't understand.
Did you ever try raw with them? Didn't
Not with these guys, not with the last.
They didn't like it?
No, it helped, but it's expensive, but I know.
Let's hear it. Come on.
But with these guys, they've had such perfect poop the entire time.
Oh yeah, I messed with it.
And I was like, but then last night, Mama, I know. Last night, Mama got a little sensitive poop, and it was rather stinky. So I was like, oh God, please don't be starting something.
Don't start that.
And then I got all paranoid about what could possibly be in it. But she was dewormed. All that. Come on, you guys.
What if we tried so you have to come on my lap and eat it? What if we tried that? What if we tried this?
There you go. They're not always. Come on, you guys. Over there. Over here. It takes them a little bit.
Tuna over here. I know. Look at this. Look at this.
Come on.
Oh, very shy. Come on, there you go.
It's okay, little lion. Come on. Come on. See, and Ness is like, it's my tuna. That might be why he backed up, because they're used to a Ness being bossy. Come on, Mama. Come on.
Do you want your tuna fish? Yeah.
Mama, don't be stubborn. Oh, you want that?
Come on, you can always play with that.
Yeah. She's like, I don't want the tuna, only if it's Sarah holding it and trying to give it to Mama, then I'll jump on it so Mama can't have it. Oh, Alec, you're so cute. Why do I give in to you? You're so cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will socialize you.
You will enjoy it.
There are times I pick them up and I'm like, how do you not love this? No.
I would love for somebody to rub my neck.
Alec, come here. Over here. Come on.
This pretty fancy dish you're eating off of.
China.
China. Wedding china.
From my dad's mother.
I was talking to my mom about that last time I was over there, and who was getting angry. My brother and I were going to fight over this, and I said, I don't want it. He said, you know, it's going to end up in like a garage, and then like eventually maybe. I mean, people don't do like that anymore. I mean, I know they still have. Oh, you get wedding china, but do you know anybody that like uses it? And maybe it's just me.
No, I don't think people I think they put regular dishes on the registries now, and
yeah.
But I know in my family, I think the only thing we're gonna fight over are the record albums. You know?
Yeah.
My brother's like, those are not, like, I want, and I'm like, no, they're not. They are not.
Yeah.
You never listen to, are you kidding me? I've sat there every day listening to those albums.
Yeah.
And my parents did not take good care of them. So, like the Rolling Stones and the Led Zeppelin albums that would be worth a lot of money are torn to shreds because the cat used to use them as a. The albums are still okay in good shape, but the covers.
I found at my parents' house the Sticky Fingers album with the zipper.
Yeah.
Is it worth something?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But does mine have the zipper on? I think it does, or it did. But but yeah, that one you should look online. Look on eBay and see what other people are selling it for. Or somebody watching.
Yeah, quick, look up how much the Rolling Stones.
And that's the thing with my nighttime chat is anytime we like come up with something like that, in only 2 seconds, everybody's like, this is, if they don't already know it, because I have the smartest like chatters in the world. And I'm not just saying that, because I really do have like some geniuses. Somebody loves the Stones. I'm looking at the chat now.
They just did you hear them when they were in LA for the for the Letterman thing? And they played a surprise they did the whole album, the whole Sticky Fingers album.
I think I heard of somebody who was actually going there or something. Come here. Come on, Mama. Yeah, because like, you're two together? And that's, you already just had some. You guys are killing me.
What if I feed you up in your tower? There you go.
Come here, Mama. Come here.
Up in your tower.
Mama, you know I think this is so gross and I'm doing it for you.
There you go. Are you guys feeling more social? Is this working? Oh. Put some on the
Tiffy? Go over there. No, go over there. Look, she's got some. What do you lure her with your fingers? Maybe she just wants mine. Come here, Mama. Come here. See, at least she doesn't attack me when I have tuna.
You're doing a spoon or in your hand?
On a spoon, but I've done it on my hand like this. Come here, Mama. She's ignoring me. She's so stubborn. And she started eating some before, and I know she loves tuna, but she'll do that on purpose. And it makes me love her even more. But I'm like, how dare you?
I told Eden that I was going to be coming over this weekend. She said, "Do you want my gloves?" She has like those.
She brought them because I'm probably going to need them when that's why I thought about Eden coming over to help get Mama because, yeah, I actually am going to order those gloves. I think they're handy, especially if I travel.
Sure, you never know, yeah. But try with the carrier thing first. Maybe you might. That I have a cat of mine that's not aggressive, but very shy, and you almost never see him. And I knew I needed to take him to the vet, and I did that with the carrier thing, and he went right in. It was.
I'll do it the week before next week, so that I'll put her tuna in it and treats, and maybe I can lock off the back so the kids don't go in. But hi, Mama. Okay, you're looking over here again.
You guys see? Humans equal tuna.
Yeah. Come on, Mama. It's okay. Come on, Mama. Here, I'll put this one down, okay? Look around it. And don't keep the babies away. Come on, have tuna. Thank you, Sharon.
You are gorgeous.
You mean nobody looked up sticky fingers for me? Come on, people.
eBay, sticky fingers.
Vera! Vera, the other night we were talking about something that I won't talk about. And Vera, I knew Vera had to be watching, and she just wasn't in chat. And I'm like, Vera, I know you would look this up. And she, of course, looked it up. And
Why would you talk about it?
because it's nighttime chat stuff.
Like, does that mean R-rated stuff? Is that
Not
what that means?
R-rated, but it was funny.
Ah.
And John's all, no, I'm too smart to do that. You are not. You are fired, Vera. Oh, I know. You guys. Look, Amanda's tuna is just as good as my tuna. Go over there. Go over there. Come on. Go over there. Go over there. Oh my God, you guys. Go
I'll
on.
get my dog to eat one. They're like,
If only cats were that easy.
And this might not be appropriate for afternoon cam, but one of my dogs, I try to take them outside at night to go to the bathroom, so they don't have a dog door, so if they have to go in the middle of the night, they have to wake me up. So one of them, it's the pit bull mix. She hasn't been going when I let her outside, and I know she'll have to in the middle of the night and wake me up. So I at least want her to pee when she goes. So what I've been having to do is go drop the trowel myself and pee, because they like to cover. So that's how I get her. I mean, it's enclosed, nobody can see it. I don't have any neighbors, I kept it over, but that's how I make her.
You're one of those crazy dog people. You just admitted that in front of
I don't know you. You don't know me. I know you.
Oh my God.
You really? But so she won't wake me up in the middle of the night. It seems like a pretty good trade-off. I mean, it's just dirt out there. I mean, it's what they would be doing. I don't know.
Why won't she do it on her
I don't know, because she just, it doesn't occur to her, like, oh, I'm going to do this so I don't have to do it later. She's out, sniffing around or running around, and I don't know.
It's okay. We won't tell anybody.
I'm not ashamed.
You are not ashamed. Denise just said, I love Amanda even more now. John said, Amanda belongs here.
Yes.
Okay, the album is called Sticky Fingers. We were just wondering if it was actually a collector's item on eBay.
If we could get cash for it. I think you should let me guest host the camp. Like,
Sure.
Like when, Jay Leno isn't there, somebody has to have somebody,
Oh my God, totally.
And you just people like, oh, when is he gonna be back?
No, trust me, they are so bored with me, and half the time I just sit here and I'm like, I've already said everything I need to say, or I just babble and they stop listening to me and just chat to each other.
Yeah, I don't get you.
Barry's gonna look it at me.
I guess it would depend too if it was the original issue or if the
I think
the one with the zipper was the.
I think that was the original. Oh, Alec, what do you smell?
Maybe I'll get rich and can quit my job and just do this full time.
I don't think so, but it might be, might buy you a nice little thing of dog food and Mama, come here.
Oh, look at you, Alec. Look at you right there in the sun.
Come on. Don't you smell it? Eat it. Come on, Mama. She makes me work for it, just way too hard.
That's why you clean yourself. It's a little sunny spot.
Susan said, late night with Amanda. I dig it.
Except can it be before 9 o'clock? Because that's when I go to bed.
Wait, is the vinyl $50 the one that actually has the zipper that goes up and down? It's gotta be more than that. It would only be value if it's in mint condition.
Yeah, not.
But it's still cool to own. There you go, Mama.
Do you have a record player?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I need to put it in.
That I don't have. But,
It's okay, Mama.
and I have all the Beatles albums too. They're not the original
I
ones,
have a
but
bunch of them,
but it
yeah.
was, you could remember for Christmas, I think when I was in high school, I asked that for Christmas, and it's a whole set. And it's all the British cut albums.
Oh, you guys.
Stay out here and be social.
Well, and I have these like ancient jazz albums that like are weird shape, like the album covers are like cardboard. It's kind of weird.
And they're thick, they're colored. Like they used to be, you could play them on one of those, not a Victrola, is that what it is?
I think so.
I think,
I don't know if these are, I don't know. They're, my mom and dad used to play them, so I know that they could be played on a regular album, but oh my God, you guys are killing me. Can't Mama have tuna?
You guys, what about this?
I know,
this is good
right?
stuff. Mmm.
Come on. Mama. Mama.
You know who would come over here also and work and socialize with kittens is Jamie.
Oh, yeah.
She would love that. And she works at night, so she could come during the day. Yeah, and
Mama.
she would love it.
There you go.
Joe. Okay, no.
$99.99 for the album with the real zipper.
Ooh,
That could buy some good kitty litter.
I could. A lot of catnip.
Hey, I have all of Journey's albums. You know, I have the little 45s they used to give out at like clubs when we were kids. I don't know if you were out here during the 80s.
I was in Thousand Oaks, not LA club kid.
If you ever went to clubs out here, they would give like the 45s or like
Really?
singles of songs. You guys are killing me. I want Mama to come out. Don't you want Mama to come out more when I'm in here?
I think you need to have like a vinyl party. Like kitten /
Vinyl party.
bring your vinyl, what did I have? The only ones I remember having is Men at Work, that first album they had, and the Go-Go's.
The first album I got was called The Beat, and it was a compilation album from TV with the Go-Go's and like Depeche Mode and Floxy Sable and all that. I still have it,
Oh, that's awesome.
along with my Bon Jovi and Cinderella.
Yeah. I did have a Kiss record player.
Oh, that probably was worth. I used to have Kiss like action figures. I wish I still had them. They'd probably be worth a lot of money now.
Kiss.
I wasn't crazy about them. I don't know why.
No, I wasn't then. I had a record player. I don't even think I really even knew who they were. I think my parents, I don't know what they thought, but I like them now. I think they're
Really?
like just a fun,
They are fun.
just like a fun band. You hear their music, you're just, yeah.
Yeah, I actually have a good record player that I have not brought out in like a really long time. because have been in like design mode
Because
for a couple
vinyl's
years now.
making a comeback now, this people being into the sound and all that.
Which I really don't understand.
You don't think it's any?
Well, I mean, I understand that, like, you know, we all like that popping noise, but we were so excited when CDs came out, and you know, the MP3s from iTunes suck, but it's just easier because I have it all on my phone, you know. Oh, you're so cute.
Keep bonding to her.
You're so cute. But when I hear those albums, I'm like, they're big, and it's just that kind of like hipster thing. It feels like there's no real reason. Yes. Because even like my jazz, the Torch song albums I loved from when I was a kid, I ended up getting on iTunes as well, so I can just have them with me. Come on, Mama.
You ever listen to that, you know, if you have cable, the music stations, they have the swing, I forgot what it's called, I always leave it on for the animals, and it has that's some good music.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I pretty much have everything. Everything I've loved, I've downloaded. You know, when I spend like evenings looking on like iTunes for everything. You never want to not have a song with you. Come on, Mama. Come on, Mama. Is Vanessa trying to look at She's just laying there. What is it, Alex? On your butt? Oh, do you have kitty litter? No, okay. He had a piece of kitty litter stuck in his butt.
I hate that one.
And it was like, it was not easy to get out. He was not happy about it.
Come on.
CDs are, yeah, iTunes are at 128. I have no clue what BPS is. Something per second, something mentioned. See, they're all smart. They know stuff. Vinyl is analog, so it doesn't have BPS.
Uh-huh. No, yeah.
Oh, Vera asked, what are BPS? Thank you, Vera. Alec. Look at this dirty. You're so cute. Aw, little lion.
Oh, now you.
Come on, Mama. I see you checking out the tuna. Come on.
What's it like my fingers?
I don't understand why they won't. Oh my God. Alec. See, he just kills me. He's killing me with his cuteness. Bit rate per second.
Uh-huh.
The more samples per second, the better the sound quality. Well, yeah, I mean, we all know that just because I had one of those digital players, you know, with the little disc things you put in them. That lasted like 5 minutes. They were expensive.
Hope you didn't buy a lot.
No. But and then later on, I had some comedian friend who would like record stuff, and they actually used those for quite a while to get good digital recording sound, which I thought was really interesting.
Maybe for the radio or something.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah. So and then you know we of course had those giant disc things, but CDs basically, even when you burn them onto, like put them onto iTunes, they still have better sound than the other stuff.
You know, I don't know how to do that.
You put a CD on your computer?
I think I have an idea, but I've never done it. And my laptop I got a couple years ago doesn't have a DVD thing on it. It's one of those It
doesn't have a CD anything?
No, it doesn't have. I mean, I guess now because everybody's doing
the MP3.
Yeah.
Well, you can. That's really interesting. How do you not have a computer with a disk drive?
Well, I used to, but when I did, I didn't. I mean, I still have it, but I've just never done that. Where I've downloaded things from iTunes on my computer, but I've never taken like CDs that I have to.
But you have a computer with a CD drive.
Yes.
I can tell you how to do that.
Okay. Well, I'll go home and try it, and then if I have trouble.
What happens is, do you have iTunes on your computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do that, then you go in to play it and it'll say, what do you want to use to play it? And you say iTunes and you can upload it, you can import it. So if you go up to the top left corner in iTunes and click on, I think, file, it'll give you the options.
Okay.
Because when I had so many CDs and I took hours and hours and put them all on my computer and then put all of my CDs in one of those binders, the folders for CDs. And now I'm like, why did I do that? If I kept them in the jewel cases, I could just take them and sell them all. So now, and I kept the jewel cases. So now I have to pull them out and put them in the jewel cases if I want to sell them.
Yeah, that's a little nerdy.
But I just sat there forever just uploading one CD after another. For some things now, it's just easier to spend the $10 and get the album on iTunes.
Right.
But I can also, I know like certain things I can, if I buy music or if I have it on my computer, I can save it to one of those little backup sticks, and then you can plug it into your computer and upload it. So if there's ever music you need that I have.
Can you take music from iTunes that you have on your computer and put one of those sticks and put them on the stick?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying the other way around too.
Well, that too. So if you wanted, if I was going to give you a copy of any of my music, which I can do, I could put it on there, and then you can import it onto your iTunes.
Okay, my mind is exploding right now.
Why don't you just try to?
I'm gonna try it. I'll just do it. No, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
Because it makes it. Because I mean, for God's sakes, you have an iPhone.
Right. All right. Where is everybody? This is.
They're in there. You have to look in there. Because they're taking a break, but they'll come out.
Oh, get over yourself.
Here, you want to try to give her some tune on the spoon?
It's gonna go really well. Yeah. She's not even looking at it.
It's okay, Mama. You're okay.
Right there. Why don't we just do that? About like that. Oh, you're a sneak. You're a sneak.
Oh, there comes Lion. He's like, oh, you did. Oh gosh. Let's try. Where did Ceci go?
So at night, does she come out here and walk around, or?
Oh yeah. And she does it sometimes when I'm in here. She'll come out and eat carefully, and then she'll sit down somewhere. And she even started talking while I was in here. But then she'll run back in there because some weird sound or something. She's moody.
Okay, now you don't know me from anyone.
Aww. Are you standing now?
Look at that.
Aww. He's like, I feel bad because we didn't have a kitten. Oh my God.
And the sun is right there too.
I have to take a picture. Oh, no. It was just Fiona. Just right when I get the camera open. Lay that down. Oh, good.
Oh, you're hearing the spoon and you think that they're going to do this.
He's like tuna. I love that his nose crinkles. He totally crinkles when he is doing anything with his mouth. It's so cute. Oh, baby. Hi, Lion. You're tuna obsessed. Tuna obsessed. No, little man, you just ate it off the spoon.
I'm obsessed with you.
Amanda knows that she sings at night.
But I've never heard it. Do you have it?
Yeah, you just need to look at the... See, the cams are on DVR, so you can actually back up into nighttime for the 24 hours prior and watch. But I think I posted some video of her doing it too.
I'm learning a lot about technology today.
You have a Mac. How do you not know this stuff? Aren't Mac
I'm kind of a new to a Mac.
I don't like Mac, so
Eh.
it just doesn't seem easier to me.
But isn't that the whole thing behind it? That's why I got one. I mean,
yeah, the Mac people think it's easier, and for me, when I've tried to work on them, the finger pad feels weird to me, different than my PC laptop, and it just intuitively does not. It's harder for me to find things.
But less issues with bugs and stuff like that, right? And having
They say
viruses,
that. Yeah. But I think truthfully, it's about the person who owns the computer. But all of my friends that have had like the laptops for Mac have all had their computers suddenly like the screen go black and like the computer bomb, and they had to spend hundreds to get. So back up, always back up to your cloud, always. But they've had to buy new ones more often than I've ever had to buy PCs, and they've had more of that happen than ever I have. I mean, my laptops have lasted for years.
What kind of laptop?
First, I had like a really good IBM that I loved with like titanium case and everything that I had totally souped up because I was using it all the time for business. And then I just got a cheaper Toshiba laptop because it had a 10 key and it had everything on it that I needed, a lot of space. And I've been using that for a couple of years now and no problems. As long as you know how to, like, you know, if it gets slow, you deal with it, do a virus check here and there. And I have to take, like, I have way too many pictures on it, which slows it down. So I need to get more backup drives. But other than that, for a laptop with a 10 key, it was perfect for me. But all my friends had the cool, like, and I love pretty things. So I was like, ooh, Mac, but pretty. I could not get used to the weird finger pad. Yep, she likes to do that. See, Sharon's had a Toshiba for 5 years and she's had no problems. A lot of people on here are PC people.
All right.
Because real computer people tend to, you know what, that's part of it, is that I do the accounting stuff. So
you use it a lot for your work.
You know, for nowadays, a lot of the programs are online, so it doesn't matter as much. But still, the software packages for a really long time were just better for PC. Anything that had to do with business, because they just Mac didn't, or those companies didn't put as much money into the Mac side. So like the QuickBooks, they put more money in the PC version than the Mac.
Right. No, that
so
makes
they didn't
sense.
do the same things. And the interface between PC and a lot of business applications is just smoother. But when it comes to like recording music or doing graphics, I think Mac is better.
Right.
For some, you know, but with Photoshop, it really doesn't matter. And if you really know what you're doing, you can use either. But I have a lot of friends who prefer Mac that when they do recording of music.
All right.
I know.
I've asked you guys before.
Hey, it's pretty. Everybody's got to have something pretty. And if you don't mind using the finger pad and all of that stuff, then why not? But like I said, just back up.
No, but that iCloud, isn't that's how people get their stuff hacked in there? I mean, not that I have anything that I'm super worried about anybody seeing or anything like that.
I think it's happened enough times that now people are, you know, they've really put some security, but you can back it up to other cloud services or back it up to
A hard drive.
A hard drive. I mean, if you don't have a ton of stuff on it, you can get a stick that you can back it up to. Just back it up. Because I know that's like see with PC, usually even if you get a virus, weird stuff will start happening, but your screen doesn't suddenly go blank and like you can't even get it to do anything. With Mac, the screen will go like blank or blue or black.
Gosh, my screen is gonna go black.
So you just have to be careful. But my friend, one of the Fosters, has both a PC and a Mac, and she's had hers for a really long time, her Mac, and loves it. And she had her iCloud stuff hacked. but it seemed to affect more the email stuff, which makes me more nervous because I have stuff in email, than it did anything else. And she probably has more important stuff on her computer than you and I ever will. Well, I don't know. I have some client stuff. So I'm careful with the client stuff. What? You want out? They want just to go where they can't go. And even with the paper, they've managed to get to the top.
Is that what the paper's for?
Yeah,
I
because
thought it
they
was like a
slide
lighting
off.
thing. Yeah.
No, they slide off of that kind of paper. So if you ever have kittens, like it makes it so that they can't climb.
What kind of paper is it?
It's just thick. You can feel it. One side is more slippery than the other, but their claws can't get through it.
Hello, pretty. Hello. Come.
Johnson, my screen went black on my Mac Mini when I rebooted it. They had to swap out the power supply, motherboard, and something else. Yep. See?
I should have consulted with the Kitten Cam people first.
Oh yeah, when it comes to computer stuff,
Right.
John built my monster computer for the camp.
Wow.
So he not only loves kittens, but he can build computers.
What a catch.
And he plays like he can beat most video games. I know, right?
Wow.
Trust me, all the ladies. Why do you think all these women flew to KCC? It wasn't to meet me.
Oh, that was that convention. I was going to ask because I saw the video. It was actually really cool book.
Oh,
John's
God,
speech.
it's so embarrassing.
No, it wasn't. It was really, really sweet.
I, of course, am like the crying, like snotty girl saying poop, and his was like precise and I read his, but he added stuff to it after I knew what his speech was. So he got me all
Threw you off.
yeah, verklempt.
No, where was it? It looked like it was like in a lodge or like.
No, it was in this seafood restaurant, and they have this back room. It was perfect.
It was in Washington?
Yes, we were in Seattle, and the ladies that put the whole thing together did an amazing job this year. And our meet and greet, they found a place for us to like rent out a room, and it's like everything was perfect. The dinner, it was perfect. We had this private room with big round tables. It fit us perfectly. The food was awesome. And we were able, like Denise and John and Meta, PJ, set up the live stream, and we had live stream going on one screen, and then Kitten Cam video was playing on another. So everyone could watch on live stream, and we could see what they were seeing on the screen. And it was just amazing. And then it turned out that the manager of the restaurant does rescue too.
Yay!
So he came in and just wanted, like, without even,
That's
we
so
didn't know
great.
that until we were there having it. And he asked if he could say something. And he came in and said, I love animals too. And what you're doing is great.
That's so great.
But John made me freaking all like crying and stuff.
You were a
before I
total
went there.
girl. You were.
I was a total girl.
It was, at least it was about something legitimate.
Yeah, but then,
Or
you're
kidding.
crying it all like that, and then afterwards you feel all naked. And then everybody's looking at you, and you're like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they weren't judging you. They're people that get it. That's what's so cool about meeting other rescue people. And sometimes it can just be totally random. Oh, the manager of the restaurant, that you would never.
Right, where you walk around thinking nobody cares about animals, but there's actually somebody there who does, and we just don't ever wear, like, I like animals on our shirts. But that's, I think, for me, the whole point of KCC, besides the women who wanted to meet John, is that, for the people that are in this community and in all these chat rooms, they got to meet each other in person. And then I get to meet the people who I'm talking to every night and not seeing faces.
Yeah.
So that is what's emotional. And you see, like, the cat food and the supplies and the support and just all of that.
Yeah.
I found the video from the stream of the first litter that I had to bring back to Best Friends and just leave there for them to find homes for. And I came back and forgot the cam was on and was like snotty crying while I was cleaning the room. And then somebody messaged me and said, the cam is still on. And then they were like, leave it on. We're crying with you.
Exactly.
That's the kind of stuff where you're just like, okay, I don't know how you guys foster without this. I mean, honestly, like, that's why I always talk about, like, Eden and Esther and, like, all these people who are constantly doing this stuff, because it is expensive and it is heartbreaking. And, you know, granted, like, Esther has a husband who's really understanding about it all. And, you know, there is a support group with family, but that I don't necessarily have, but that just...
But that's why but there's always knowing people that you can call. Can you come and help me with this? I mean, I think that's really important for us to all be there for each, and everybody has things that they're capable of doing. You know, people that,
right.
You know, and you never know who can be or who you'll meet. Oh, somebody that has access to free food. They have they manage a Target, and I know somebody who's a trapper, and she's always meeting people, and they get food as soon as if it's going to expire in 4 months, they throw it away. And she's like, "Do you guys want it?" And if you never know who. Do you know that cemetery? You must know it. The Hollywood Forever.
Yeah.
And you know they have a feral cat colony there.
Yeah.
They have a few that Fixed Nation. Sent people out, and because the people, the new guys that own it are super cat friendly, and they even have behind one of the mausoleums, they had the company that comes and builds the monuments and the gravestones built a huge cat feeding station that's made of marble, and you put the food and the water under there, so it's raining and that's amazing. It's safe.
I almost worked there. In my 20s, I almost got a job working there.
That doesn't.
Thank God it didn't happen. But well, it was when they first bought it, and it was like really amazing. And I was so amazed with what they did with it, because the guy before was a racist and didn't take care of it.
Yeah, I heard that.
And they actually moved some people there who wanted to be buried there, and the guy wouldn't let them be.
Mm-hmm.
And they, you know, and they made and I like I used to go hiking at Forest Lawn in Glendale.
Mm-hmm.
The one off of Brand, and because it's safe and it's pretty, and their intention when they built it was for people to come there.
Yeah, come and have a picnic, rollerblade through the, you know, it should be somewhere.
They have a
where
monument that says that,
Yeah.
and that stuff doesn't scare me. I find it actually, because I don't think there's anything there really, but when it comes to that cemetery, it's not just historic. But they really did make an effort to not just in the beginning be like, hey, we're doing this, look at us. They consistently stuck with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can tell good people when they're willing to help feral kitties.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, a Fixed Nation, that's the spay neuter clinic here in LA, in Burbank. One of their longtime volunteers died. She committed suicide. And they had her funeral there. She was going to be buried there, you know, put in one of the mausoleums. And after the service inside the structure they did it, when people were walking out, there were cats, the feral cat colonies that you could see like up on the buildings and kind of look. It was the most. It wasn't creepy. It was just amazing. Like, you never see them, and once in a while you might see, but this was like you saw like 4 or 5 of them, and they were all just kind of like they knew or what, or it was just.
They're all the crazy cat lady.
Yeah, she was one of us, you know. I don't know. It was just amazing. They also did the movie screenings. Have you ever been to those?
I haven't. The crowds kind of scare me, but they look pretty awesome. I mean, they're good movies.
Yeah, you just have to go early and you can bring a picnic and
just a lot of people.
Yeah, it's kind of
those big festivals. Like, sometimes they play awesome movies, and I'm like, maybe I'll go. Like the ones with food trucks and stuff like that. And then I'm like, but you have to sit on a huge lawn with a bunch of strangers, and a lot of them are getting like drinking wine and getting annoying.
Right.
And I'll be like, shut up, sit down. I'm trying to watch the movie.
Yeah, there was a lot. People would be smoking pot.
Yeah.
Like, oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I just wanted to come sit here, and I'm old and grouchy.
You're worse than me. But you stay up late, so you have more.
I stay up way too late.
One up on me.
Yeah, you go to bed at like 7.
I'm in bed by 10 o'clock.
I was surprised you texted me back at after 10 o'clock last night.
Why was that? Where was it? Last night? I'm trying to figure out why.
But you get up really early, right?
Yeah, I get up early. I mean, I read and stuff in bed. I mean, and it helps me fall asleep. I'm not out by then, but yeah. I get up about 5:30.
Oh, God.
What time do you get up? I know, I texted you this morning about 9:30. Oh, I hope it goes.
No, my phone is always on silent.
Okay, I
so
was figuring and hoping.
I just check it when I wake up, but yeah, it depends. It's been ridiculous because after the migraine, my sleep got totally thrown off where I couldn't sleep because the pain would just keep waking me up. So I'm trying to get back down to like 1 a.m. instead of 3:30.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, or later. It got even later for a bit, but yeah. So I'm trying. It's hard. I have to move Netflix out of my bedroom because that's part of what happens too. Is I start watching Netflix and I'm like, one more episode.
Oh, it doesn't help you fall asleep because TV helps me.
No, TV does, but I'll be tired and I'll be like, but one more episode.
What are you watching?
Right now, I'm watching Burn Notice.
That was on USA, right?
Yeah.
That's okay.
I love that show.
What about the like the House of Cards and Orange is the New Black?
I don't typically watch dramatic movies shows before I go to bed. Like, it gets me going too much or like overly emotional. I kind of like I was watching Smallville for a while, like shows I never watched when they were on TV. That kind of stuff, just because it's like a no-brainer, and I thought, well, I'll just get sleepy and roll over.
Yeah.
But it turns out that I still like Burn Notice, so I have to, and I'm not good at saying not one more. But now I'm desperate enough that I've been getting better about it. But it's also hard leaving the kitties at night because Mama takes forever to come out, and then she finally comes out, and I'm like, I don't want to leave, or I don't want to move because she's sitting out here. Hi, Mama. She's calm again.
I know, I won't peek my head in there again.
She needs to. When I had the kitten sitter when I was out of town, the kittens did good, but I don't think Mama was actually happy when I came back.
Where would she go if this wasn't here? I wonder.
I thought about that. She goes in there sometimes. I didn't know if it would make things worse if she got more scared or better. I think that since she's been coming out more and making every night, she seemed like last night smelling my feet, and they were clean. So it wasn't like, oh my God, what is that? It was like, okay, I am smelling you.
If you say so.
Yeah. So if she's doing those little things, I kind of want to let her go at her pace.
Yeah.
If she wasn't doing any of that, I think I would have to kind of push it farther.
But you don't think she's been unheated at all since you got her?
No, I think she would be nicer.
Really?
Yeah, most of the time they get more friendly, but I also think she'd be trying to climb out the windows, like she'd be bouncing off the walls. And they usually don't get more aggressive. I was talking to Angie about it because she has a cat that she brought in that is in heat, and she said that she's just like this, but she's really friendly, and then all of a sudden she'll be like,
right. Well, that's like the mama cat that Eden has is like that, but then took her in to get fixed and she wasn't in heat.
Like, really?
No. And she's like her protecting the kittens, but then wants to be pet. Like we'll rub against the cage, and then you go, oh, and then but don't go close to my kittens. Like the schizophrenic kind of.
Yeah. Well, and Feral Kitty, when I used to, he still does that, where he'll be like, hi, and then I'll come out and he'll hiss at me because I was moving too fast. But then I go to touch him and he doesn't do anything. So I have a feeling she's more like that, and that she'll be like he was, where she just has a point where I pet her enough times where she's like, okay, pet me.
Right. We don't even really know her yet, what her real personality is.
But she smiles at me a lot. And she likes catnip.
Oh, all right.
She came out and like I had brought in some loose catnip, and I must have spilled some on my flip flop, and she came out and started rubbing on my flip flop. And when I first got that, and it was all fresh smelling, she came out here and was rubbing on it right here not right next to me, but right here. And I was like, ooh, catnip. So I tried rubbing it all over my hand, and she didn't.
I wonder how she do with fresh.
What's fresh?
Like fresh cat, yeah.
I don't know. I thought about going and buying, you mean the one growing out?
Yeah.
I thought about going and getting some of that. Like they have it at pet stores, right?
Some places, but there's other places it's just like it's not necessarily like cat. I mean, it's not cheap either, real catnip is, but it's supposed to be really.
Because, I mean, this stuff is supposed to be like quality catnip, so I keep kind of munching it up. there's the pet store I have to actually go get more treats from. They have pretty good catnip. But the kittens even liked it, and kittens don't usually
Yeah, they
respond
don't
to catnip.
respond, yeah.
And they were all, this isn't bad. They just kind of like the smell, but they didn't get all like funky or anything. Though Ceci rolled in it, so she had it all over her black fur, and I was like, you are so cute.
You guys are adorable.
Look at them. Look at him.
Love you
He
guys.
kills me. So cute.
Foster failure.
No.
No.
No. I love them, but I hate the poop more. I have reached my poop limit. You have to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah.
You gotta go get that kitty adopted.
Do you know his name is Too Much Sugar Ray? Well, Eden let her husband name him.
She has a husband?
It's a whole,
Okay.
it's her ex-husband,
Okay.
but they share living space.
Okay.
But anyway, it's actually pretty smart because he's kind of, you're bringing in another cat, so you kind of, let the cat get to know him, and then, you want to know, what do you think's a good name? And it's actually a cute name for a diabetic cat.
It is.
Isn't it?
Yes. Very sweet.
It is sweet, so hopefully you will have a home.
Hopefully we all will have homes.
No more homeless pets. Save them all. Bye, guys. Thanks for spending time.
Oh, Ceci's up there.
Oh, baby.
How do you get up there? Oh, they're climbers now.
You guys.
You okay?
I know. Look at you. The last kittens I did foster were black like that with those stripes.
They're so pretty.
Gorgeous, you guys. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous.
Oh,
All right, now you're coming out. I see.
Yeah, they always come out right when I'm leaving.
Obvious words.
And they're like, you're a baby. And I'm like, yeah. But wait. Where are you going, baby? I will come back in just a little bit and try getting Mama Martina.
We just need to fondle you guys more.
Oh, are you coming out?
Where are you going? Oh, you want to come with me?
They'll just lay down and go to sleep again.
All right. You are so cute. Little chicken neck.
She's so cute. See, they're like, but don't. Oh.
All right, you guys. Good luck with your surgery.
Yeah, now that you've met them, you'll probably next week be like, so are you home?
I know.